What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of San Diego Prep Insider. We are joined by our first non-football team of the year, and I don't know why they think that's funny. It's just the truth. It's what they are. But it's the Patrick Henry Patriots. The volleyball team is here. We will get my camera out of the way as we pan over to them. What's happening, everybody? Thank you very much for being here. Let's go around the room and introduce ourselves because usually it requires a jersey number to identify all of you. So I'm not going to pretend like anyone watching knows who anyone is without the number. Let's start left to right. Name, grade, and position, please.
My name is Paisley Tubbs. I'm a senior and I'm a middle blocker.
My name is Maya Smith. I'm an outside and I'm a senior.
My name is Hayan Himeniano. I'm a libero Diaz and I'm a senior too.
Hi, my name's Lauren Mann, and I'm an opposite, also a senior.
My name is Coach David, and
I go. How many years have you been at the school for, or what grade you would be in at this point in life?
I'm actually still in school, actually.
Okay,
grad school.
Okay,
so
graduate, perfect. What are you getting your graduate degree in?
My doctor's of physical therapy.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So at what point, or at the point that you finally get to be referred to as a doctor, please come back on the show because that would be epic to go down.
Gotcha.
Doctor, very nice for being here. You can be our resident medical expert, breaking down all of the injuries in high school volleyball that nobody needs to care about or know about or anything about that. All right, girls, before we go any further, this is something that I have just recently had really burrowing away at my brain because I heard it said libero my entire life. And recently I've heard libero. Which one is correct? The only thing about libero is I heard it on the college broadcast. And that's where I was like, have I been saying it or has everyone else around me been saying it? It's libero though, right?
I've heard it as libero all my life. I mean, I've heard it as many different things. I've heard it.
Okay, so ESPN was fake news, right? Like those people were just ill-prepared idiots.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes. I think it's libero, but I've heard it as libero. I've heard it as libro. I've heard it as a lot of bros.
You are the resident libero. What do you self-identify as?
I like to call myself as just a lib or a little.
If you say a lib, you're going to get some people in the comments section coming at you with Trump stuff. So look out there. I'm joking with you. A lib or a little? You're just the one that gets to wear a different color.
I like being the tiny one because then no one sees you. And then that's like what I think is most fun about being
like they think they've got an empty spot on the court that they're hitting it to and you're like, no, gotcha, you didn't see me there.
I lived overseas for a very long time, so I've heard libero more often than I've heard libero. I've heard, are you a Libra? And then I love saying, no, I'm a Taurus. And then they're confused.
And then they greet you with a confused look in return and going, huh? Fair enough. Okay. Well, I suppose thank you for only slightly clarifying that because I feel like we didn't necessarily get a solid answer. Girls, 6-4 at this point when we are recording this, but there are some sports where win-loss feels like it doesn't really tell the whole story. So I feel like that's not a horrible start to the season. Like you guys got to be decently happy. It seems like some of them have been good wins, program-wide sweeps, but I will just leave it up to you guys. Open question to the room. How's the season been for you guys?
Honestly, this season has been really good so far. I feel like any of our losses that we have been good losses where we know we really laid it all out on the court. And even in a loss, as long as we know like that's all we could put out, it's a good loss. It wasn't like a really awful loss. So I think so far our season's doing really good.
Basically losing to any open division team when you are not a Division I team is considered like a moral, like okay. Yeah, I say Del Norte because that was one of the recent ones. I mean, if you go up and down your losses right now, and I'm not trying to push buttons, but it's against either non-section teams like Great Oak that I don't know anything enough about to judge that, or it's against really tough in San Diego opponents. So you guys are so far so good, like right where you planned on being, are a little ahead of schedule. Are some of the freshmen playing a little bit better than possible? Like just, or no, you laugh at that. Or are the younger kids not performing well enough?
I actually think I think in terms of where I expected us to be at, I think we're actually ahead of where I expected us to be at. You know? We lost 8 seniors last year. We lost 11 the year before that, and we're everybody says we're in a rebuild season, but I think honestly we're doing pretty great to where we're at right now. We're implementing a lot of things that normally I wouldn't implement until later on in the season, such as running plays and all that stuff. So that's things where I usually don't do until later on, but we're already doing those things now because we're progressing really fast.
I saw rolled eyes at talking about all the seniors graduating in the rebuild year, and you feel like, no, like we want our credit this year, like we're still a pretty good team?
No, honestly, yeah. Being like freshman on varsity, you see so many girls leave every year. And honestly, every year has been like a whole new team of girls because of all the seniors we've lost. So honestly, like for this being almost a whole new team once again, we're playing really well, like all together. And I feel like our team this season has a like very good connection on and off the court, which is new. Honestly.
Where's that come from? Are you guys, did somebody take the lead in saying, hey, like we're going to do team bonding, we're going to be the ones in charge of it? Or did you guys just like each other better than last year's squad? Did you like did you go camping together and like have a near-death experience that bonded you? Like what caused that friendship this year?
I mean, honestly, I would say just the chemistry between us. In the past seasons, I would say like maybe the upperclassmen weren't as close as we are, but we mostly have juniors and sophomores and freshmen on our team because we're the only seniors. So I think it's just the younger classmen like energy and all of us having time to just like hang out, because last year we didn't do too much team bonding. So we've done a lot more team bonding, and honestly it's just really easy with the girls on this team this year to just get comfortable.
Quality team bonding. Like what are the main ingredients for a team? If there's a team out there saying, hey, we have just absolute trash chemistry.
In and out.
We need some good in and out.
Yep.
Like
mobbing.
go
In and out.
Mobbing food
We mobbed In and Out, go to food places after games.
What's the order at In and Out? Are you a number 2, a number 1, a double? Do you go off the board?
Cheeseburger, no onions, no tomatoes. Combo that with Dr. Pepper and some fries.
Regular fries, animal
Regular
fries. Have you
fries.
done the well done fries yet at In and Out?
I only thought there was animal and regular.
No, you can have them do well done, which is they'll They'll do them. They'll run them back through the oven a second time, so they'll have them like nice and crunchy. It's a personal choice. It's for a little bit of everybody. So okay. So a good team In and Out trip is if you guys win CIF this year, that's where you guys are headed. Right afterwards, yes, is to celebrate with an In and Out trip. Okay, fair enough, Coach. I feel like they're not giving you any credit on that front. They're saying In and Out brought us together instead of you this season. But for your point of view, you talk about bringing in, getting to use plays, getting to implement some stuff kind of ahead of schedule. It also seems like, if I'm looking at the stats here correctly, neither you guys lie about the stats or that we have a little bit of everything represented here where we have we have double-digit blocks, we have almost 4 digs per set, kills per sets are really, like, the numbers are there too, and you have to be pretty happy about that. Yes, like, for people that are maybe not so well educated into volleyball that they can read it and be like, oh, 12 blocks per set is amazing or anything like that. You are happy with everything that you're seeing production-wise from the team?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's always room for improvement. I mean, but definitely
spoken like a true coach.
Always room for improvement. But I mean, I told the girls early in the season, this is a really great team. I truly believe we have the team to make it far this season. And stat-wise, if you see the stats, I mean, you can see that everything's pretty much evenly spread. I mean, kills are not just one player, whereas a lot of teams, you maybe see that 1 or 2 players have all the kills. But our entire offense is amazing. Our entire defense is amazing. And, I mean, like you said, you see the stats, and it's pretty much evenly spread.
What is the hardest skill to be good at? Digs, blocks, kills, aces? I know that's kind of a loaded question, but what is what is the hardest thing to be really good at in volleyball?
I think I give props to all middles. I mean, I've played every position but a middle, and I would never want to play middle because every time they have to be up and just all the reads they have to make. So I give props to all middles. I think definitely every position has its hard, things that they need to do, but I think, in my opinion, middles are probably one of the hardest positions to play.
I would say middles, but also outsides, because outsides have to do a little bit of everything. They have to pass, defend, swing, block, basically everything. But also middles, literally, like, they control how the ball gets to the other side of the net. So defense, it'll make the defender's life a little easier if they get a touch off the block or something like that. So
I was going to say passing seems to be being
that
middle person where you can look. Sorry for our visual audience. I was almost going to do my whole demonstration, but like when you can look one way, but then pass it, like set it perfectly behind you, or you can just use this little light touch. Like I see sometimes where ball is spinning real hard and then it comes back out with almost no rotation. Get out of here. I mean, I get that the middle blocking thing is hard, but I also I'm a 5'10" white guy with minimal jumps. Like that's just going to be genetically hard for me. But the skill set part of the hard of passing seems like something that if you're really good at that, you can just be like so more well set up as a volleyball team going on the offensive front. Because like you said, you can just be like, okay, I know where it's going. Nobody on the defense knows where it's going. Screw those guys. But I've also said that an outside hitter probably has the most fun because there seems like nothing better than being 4 inches above the net and going, I'm going to rain death on you. And just smacking some poor girl right in the face. Yes, best feeling? No, not best feeling.
We had that yesterday.
Oh.
I think Maya hit some girl.
It was
I hit a girl, the same girl, on the shoulder twice, and
Different shoulder? Were you working your way across
I hit her in the shoulder because it was gonna hit her face, but then she went like that and then dodged it, and it hit her shoulder. I felt really bad. But
Did
also,
you though? Or did you feel bad the second time?
I felt bad the second time. Like
was there gonna be a third time? Did you miss her by that much?
I don't know. I feel mixed opinions about hitting people in the face. Like if it's like a rival game, then I'm just like, you know, like they're probably gonna do something back. So I'll come back with that. But
I've never heard a part of an interview more primed to go on social media than I have mixed results about hitting my enemies in the face. That is one of the best quotes of all time coming out of this. Yes, but that's kind of the fire you got to have sometimes. Is like,
I do feel.
Hey, that felt really good embarrassing you.
I was gonna ask her if she was okay, but then they just kind of like walked. I felt so bad. I felt so bad.
Yeah, no, coach takes you out if you feel bad for the team. Coach subs you and rotates you out. All right. Looking at the rest of the schedule, and we'll skip over the next game because anybody that beats La Jolla in anything gets excommunicated from our show because that's my alma mater. So we'll just pretend like that game's not happening on the off chance that you do beat them. But looking down at the rest of the schedule, I feel like I always like asking schools like, hey, who is your rival? Who's the game that you guys are really looking forward to? Because I know like sometimes school, like you guys, I think it's Canyon Hills or something like that is your school rival, but your program might not hate. For you guys, what's left on the schedule this year where you're like, I cannot wait to hit somebody from that team in the face as hard as possible? Is there one of those games? Is there a rival? Is there something right now on the list maybe that if you were saying people can only come check out one of our games still this season, who would you have them come watch?
I feel like I'm going to jinx it if I
then don't. Then just call them Team X, and we will figure out from context clues what team it is.
I transferred from Mount Miguel, and this school specifically has been like a rival or kind of not a problem, but they've been annoying since in both schools. So I feel like
so you're bringing your hatred and spreading it here amongst Patrick Henry.
When I learned that I'm still gonna have to like be around them, I'm like, okay, this is my last season. I gotta take them down at least once, get a victory here.
For you guys, what's senior night then? Maybe is there a senior night? Is there a final home game to come check out? Is there a big primary home game? Coach probably knows this better than players because I'm just getting blank looks from the players going, "Who know? We play La Jolla, and I have so much homework. And why are you asking me about things 3 weeks down the road? Shut the hell up." Coach, is there one game that you would have them want to come check out this year?
Senior night would be October 19th against Claremont. So. It's really tough to say which team is our rival this year because we did switch leagues. So we're playing just brand new teams this year.
So you're forging new rivalries. I like it.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're teaching hate to a whole new generation of Patrick Henry athletes. I like that.
So, so senior night on October 19th against Claremont.
Has the Henry, I don't know if even it's still called the Henry Hoopla, but have the student section in general, have the student section in general been turning out for you guys, or do we need to send a direct call out right now? The platform is all yours. You look ready for this one.
I don't know. Honestly, the gym is so hot. It's like sometimes the home game's like But honestly, no. Pull up because I don't know. No one's been popping out this season yet.
This is where you just lie to them and say we got AC. It's all been installed.
No, like it's free AC, free snacks. But like no. But like I don't know. Last year we did have some good student sections pulling out for some of our games, and it was really awesome. So hopefully we get that hype again though this year.
So despite having a winning record, they have not rolled out yet.
No, we gotta get on that. Gotta get on that.
This is one of the easiest parts of the job. Y'all lacking. I'm talking to you there, Patrick Henry fans. I see you guys turning out. No, sorry, pointing to the camera, not to you guys. You guys turn out to the football games, and bruh. Let's go check that out. Let's go check that out right now. All I'm saying is I didn't show prep for any Patrick Henry football this morning when we did the podcast. Let's see. 0-2 and have lost by a collective of 85-14. And that gets fans turned out. I look forward. Friday Night Lights.
It's an experience.
It's a good experience. It's necessary high school experience. Get out of here. No. You could see them actually whoop some ass at home or on the road. They play a bunch of games. They play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like they play. You can do both. It's so easy, Patrick Henry.
Come on, guys.
What's going on right now?
Pop out, guys. Let's go.
I like that. Hey guys, let's go. Yeah, that's the simple in there. That's the simple in there. Okay. So. You guys have talked about team bonding. You guys talked about having a little bit different vibe and energy this year. I am always curious what's being played at pregame playlist or at practice, because that seems to be always something that is the secret sauce to the team, and I'm getting some good reactions here.
AK to Prince. Shout out.
Oh my gosh, yes, bro.
Wait, say that again, Coach?
It's AK to Prince. One of my assistant coaches.
SoundCloud.
He's a SoundCloud rapper. Check him out. AK to Prince.
Bro, that's the
he gets a
plug.
little shout out.
You added him in.
Really? One of your assistant coaches is a SoundCloud rapper.
It's so good.
Actually good? No? Yes?
I mean,
No, like it's funny. Like
And that's the whole pregame playlist? Like that's the exclusive? Or what else has been vibing for you guys?
We don't play that.
Deal.
I recommend blasting Disney songs while, or at least during practice, because everyone knows the lyrics and it just gets really hype and like I don't know.
Okay.
It's just a vibe.
I want to go down this conversation without you guys judging me, because I've been at different stages in my life where I might have memorized a couple Disney songs, but I don't like to be vulnerable about that, because I very quickly find out that my Disney generation, like the songs that I memorized, make me feel old as shit, because a lot of people go, I've never seen X, Y, or Z. What Disney songs are we talking about here?
Classics like A Whole New World. We had two of our girls like recreate that.
And Frozen.
Mulan.
Frozen
Soundtrack. Mulan. Oh my God.
Okay.
We were.
Shall we sing
Mulan is
together the what is it? Swift as the moon. Just
Make a man out of
you. Shall we together end this podcast?
We were blasting that.
that's our coach's song.
That's actually my favorite Disney song.
Checks out.
Hear it here first.
Let me get up the. I'll make him. I'm gonna get up the lyrics. I'm gonna get up the music here so we can hear it in studio. And then
I don't know if you guys want to hear me sing though.
Coach,
We
we're
do.
all gonna
Oh
sing
no,
it
we
together.
do.
Despacito.
Yes.
Down to business
To defeat the Hoya.
So you guys are blasting.
Oh, he said La Jolla.
Did you hear me sing?
I heard it, Coach. So you guys are singing this in unison, blasting it.
Oh, for sure.
This is more like practice though.
Oh,
yeah.
This is practice, yeah.
I've ever met.
I
got.
Wait, Loki, the vocals are there.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I got the lyrics though over here. I told you, that was my freshman hazing in college. I had to be the Disney freshman, and whenever anybody on the
Disney
team wanted songs singing, they messed with freshman walk-ons a lot at the college ranks. If you guys have not heard I'll Make a Man Out of You, though, which we might get a copyright strike now with this playing in the background. I don't know, but check this out. This is one of the best songs in Disney history. and will now forever play underneath any Patrick Henry highlights we post the rest of this season. Girls, thank you very much for joining us. We need to see at one point a Disney song singing. Get somebody to catch that just incognito while you guys are at practice singing it.
Disney karaoke team bonding. It's the way to do it.
Yes,
Disney karaoke
yes.
team bonding.
We've been talking about it. It's gonna happen.
I think we might have it recorded from that practice.
Yeah?
I see Coach Amanda have her phone out anytime.
Okay.
A lot of very funny
Interesting moments.
underclassmen.
So you guys are basically helping a bunch of freshmen and sophomores grow up and learn how to act like normal adults, despite you're like, hey, just because you're good enough at volleyball to be here doesn't mean you're acting normal enough to be here. So you're gonna leave a legacy of both success and normality. Yes?
That's right.
Fair enough. I do close with that question, though, and I know that this is kind of a loaded question, and it's very open-ended, but as the seniors here, because you guys are all of the seniors, yes? What do you want the legacy to be for you guys to leave behind as a senior class?
I don't know. I definitely want to keep like the chemistry that we have, because I think this year it's been the best that I've seen, at least. Like the chemistry between all the girls, and we all have fun playing together, and I just want to keep that going.
Just the passion for the sport. I feel like when it comes to high school, that's high school seasons. Some people like to quit after they didn't make a team or they had a bad season. It's just keeping that passion for everybody on the team and having that same love and helping fuel that for each other, not just yourself, and just knowing that you're committing yourself to the girls around you instead of just solely how your performance is. Being able to spread that kind of mentality to the people around you is what I want to be able to see when I look back here, like randomly when I'm bored. I'm like 3 years later and I see, oh, they still got it.
I agree with both of what they said, but also I agreed a lot with what Paisley said about chemistry, because I know a lot of like club teams that I've been on, like my most recent club team, like I had one of the best seasons I've ever played with them because we just had so much good chemistry. And I think this season has been one of the best high school seasons because we just all click so well. We all get along. We all, have fun at practice. Like I look forward to going to practice every day because I know I'm going to have fun, but also work hard at the same time. And I'm doing it with people I enjoy being around. So I would say keep the chemistry.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Also, just keeping that environment, knowing like, oh, we get to go to volleyball, we get to be with our team, we get to play the sport that we love. It's not a have to, it's a want to, because we enjoy the game and the people around us and who we're doing it with and our coaches and everything that goes into it.
That's awesome. I love that. That's some of the most genuine and true answers I've ever heard. Most people are just, we want to win. Like, okay, that's kind of what everybody wants. That's sort of low-key the point of all sports. Thank you, everyone, for checking out or for coming in. Thank you, everybody. Patrick Henry thinks I'm pointing at them, but no, I'm pointing at you, camera one. Thank you guys all for checking out everything. And thank everybody for everything other than Coach throwing La Jolla under the bus in the Mulan remix that he did there. But no, honestly, go check out something there. I challenge all the public out there to outdo the student section right now and just embarrass them. We need to shame them via your attendance into attending later in the season. Or she might just find, how about this? If kids don't, now I am pointing at you. If kids don't show up, will you just start hitting them on campus with volleyballs? Can we do the, okay. Vice principal, athletic director, I don't know whose clearance I need on this to get in on this, but can we be okay with small amounts of bullying if it's just for the viral nature of, you can ask kids, hey, are you coming to the game tonight? If they say yes, you move on to the next one. If they say no, you spike a ball in their face. Yeah? You can do that? In theory, just for the show, you're down to say yes, but you're not going to really do...